these are advanced level questions. You must be very well aware of all the concepts of trigonometry. Let us take another question. Question number 5. Read the question 2 times at least. So the question says, from the top of the church spire. What do you mean by church spire? Church spire. Church spire, you just take it as a church. Let us represent a church, right? So this is simple church, right? From the top of the church spire, see the question, from the top of the church spire, 96-meter high. So the church is 96 meters high. The angle of depression of the two vehicles on the road, angle of depression, so you must know this is the depression. Angle of depression of two vehicles, so there are two vehicles, so let us say this is the road, and on this road there are two vehicles. Let us say here is the vehicle 1 and this is another vehicle 2, two vehicles. From the top of the church spire, 96-meter high, the angle of depression of the two vehicles on the road at same level as the base of the spire. At the same level as the base, this is the base of the spire. If you don't understand such complex words, just understand it as a building. Sometimes to confuse, to make a question complex, difficult, they use such complex words. Church spire. So this is a church, this is the base. So on this base there are two vehicles on the same side of it. So on the same side means the vehicles are on the same side. In complex questions, one vehicle is here and the other vehicle may be on the other side, right? But here it is given vehicles are on the same side. Then depression angles are x and y degree. X and y degree. So let us draw the diagram, complete the diagram. So this is the right. So here again to draw depression, this is the one of the angle of depression and this is another angle of depression. They have given that 10x is 1 by 4 and 10y is 1 by 7. So out of both these, one is x and other is y. Don't hurry in naming the angles. This is x or this is y. This is x or this is y. What it is. So for that, just go through the question carefully and then name which is x and which is y. So here it is given that 10x is 1 by 4 and 10y is 1 by 7. So from this you should know 1 by 4 is small or 1 by 7. This is the smaller value. This is the smaller value, so means angle is also smaller. Which angle is smaller from the both? This one. So this is y. So this is the angle y and this is the angle x, right? So as per this rule, this will become my x and this will become y. Now the question says you have to find out the distance between the two vehicles. So this distance has to be calculated. I'll name it as x. Let us name this triangle, right? So as usual our tower will always name AB. This one we will name it as point P and this one we will name it as point P1. Nothing is given to us, only this much data and we have to calculate x. Again the same way we will frame two equations because two triangles we have. Whenever you see two triangles, two equations will be there. Two equations are solved simultaneously and easily you get the answer. Let us start. So 10x. What will be the value of 10x? Perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular is AB and base is P1B, and this is AB is given as 96. This is 1 by 4. So from this we can write down 96 upon P1B is 1 by 4. Let it be as it is. Next triangle. This is triangle PAB. Your presentation should be number 1. A1 presentation you should use. This will always create an impression on the examiner, on the teacher. Definitely you will get full marks. Now another triangle we have P1AB, right? Again here perpendicular AB, base is P1B. Sorry, here I have used Y. something wrong here. PAB. So for PAB angle is y. So tan y is 1 by 7. So this is 1 by 7, right? Tan y. PAB tan y is 1 by 7. So this will be 1 by 7. And in triangle P1AB, tan x is 1 by 4. So using this P1AB, tan will be perpendicular. Base will be P1B, right? So this value is given as 1 by 4. AB we know it is 96 and P1B we do not know, this is 1 by 4. Second equation, first equation, second equation, we have to find out this distance x. How will we get x? So x will be PB minus P1B. Now substitute the value of PB. What will be the value of PB? PB will be 96 into 7 minus P1B will be 96 into 4, right? Simplify this, 96 common, 7 minus 4, it will be 96 into 3, 288 meters. Simple. So questions are complex. Step 1 is to draw the diagram perfectly. Take your own time to understand and draw the diagram. Labeling the angles, as I said, you have to identify which angle is smaller and bigger. Based on that, you will name the angles. And then two equations has to be formed from the two triangles. Either you will use tan, sine or cos. Most of the times tan works. And then solving gets us the answer, 288 meters. Next question, number 6. So read out the question, read out at least 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. The more number of times you read the question, better it will be, right? So question says 2 vertical poles are on either side of the road. So let us say these are the 2 poles. This is one pole, this is another pole, right? And this is the road. So you can say this way, this is the road, one pole is here and another pole is here, right? You can name the poles O1 and O2. Since we use P1, P2 in our labeling, we will use O1 and O2. You can use as you like. Then the next part says 30-meter long ladder is placed between the 2 poles. So 30-meter long ladder. So there is one long ladder, 30 meter between the 2 poles. So that means this distance is something x and this distance is also x. Between they have said. So between the 2 poles, when the ladder rests against one pole, it makes an angle of 32 degree 24 minutes with the pole. So we'll have to modify our diagram, right? Let it be as it is. You also have to draw one sketch. If it is to be modified, draw another sketch, right? But make sure your diagram is perfect. So again, we'll draw the diagram. What does they say? When the ladder is in the center. The question says that when the ladder rests against one pole, it makes an angle of 32 degree 24 minutes. So let us say it is resting against this pole. How much angle it is making? 32 degree 24 minutes with the pole. So 32 degree 24 minutes with the pole. So with this pole it is making this angle. See the question, it clearly says with the pole. And when it is turned to rest against the another pole, it makes 57 degree 32 minutes. So when this ladder is turned another side, this side, it makes angle of 57 degrees 34 minutes with the road. So this is the road. Calculate the width of the road, right? So again here the question is simple, 2 triangles, again same. Let us label it. Right, this is the road, we'll name it as AB. This is exactly in the center. This distance we have x and this another distance is also x. So total distance will be 2x, right? X and x. So let us start, and this center point we'll name it as O. So again we'll consider 2 triangles, right? Here based on the angles, trigonometrical quantities will vary. So let us start. Let us take the triangle AO1O, AO1O. So in this one, if we take, this is the ladder. So let us length it is given 30 meters. This is also a ladder 30 meters. So here we'll be using hypotenuse and base. Hypotenuse and base. Which quantity connects hypotenuse and base? Cos theta. So cos 57 degrees 34 minutes is base upon hypotenuse, right? Find out the value of cos 57 degree 34 minutes. Cos 57 degree 34 minutes. What its value will be? 0.5362 x upon 30. You have to take all the 4 digits. It will bring accuracy to your answer. This is the one equation we have got. Let us move on to the another triangle. That will be BO2O. In this triangle, this is 90 degree, this is angle. We have to connect hypotenuse and this is the perpendicular, right? So hypotenuse and perpendicular, sine theta. So sine 32 degree 24 minutes is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. What is the value of 32 degree 24 minutes? 5358, 0.5358, that is x upon 30. Find out the values of x from both the equations. So this equation, what value it will give? X will be 30 into 0.5362. If I multiply, (1.6086), right? Once again, 16.086 it will give you. Yes, so 4 digits, yes, this much, and this one will give me, right? You cannot use arrows in your exams. What you will do? You will label it as 1 and 2. So you will write down here that from 1, right, this you have got, and for this you will write from 2, x will be equal to 30 into 0.5358 multiply. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 16 point this. So our width of the road, that is 2x. So if we find out the width of the road, right, here the values of x, right, both the places x are almost same. That means ladder is in the center. If we add both these values, it will give me 0, 0, 32.16 meter. This is the width of the road. So next question number 7. Yes, question number 7. Read out the question. Aeroplane. Yes, we have aeroplane problem here. Aeroplane is flying horizontally. Horizontally means on the road it is flying. So obviously it is flying in the sky. So it is flying in the sky. Does it fly on the road? It runs on the road. But aeroplane fly also this way. When it is taking off, it flies this way. That is why in the question it is clearly stated aeroplane is flying horizontally. 2000 meters above the ground. So draw the ground. 2000 meters above the ground. So 2000 meters. Right? Then is going away from an observer on the level ground. It is going away. So if observer is somewhere here, aeroplane is going away. Until and unless specified, observer is considered as a point. You don't have to consider the whole person, right? As height is very long, the height of the person that is hardly in 1 or 2 meter, so it doesn't make any sense. So observer is always considered as a point. Only if the distances are close enough, right, the heights are close enough, then we consider the height of a person, and that too it is always specified in the question whenever it is needed to consider the height of the observer. So once again, and is going away from an observer on the level ground. At certain instant, the observer finds the angle of elevation of the plane is 63 degree. So at some instant, the angle of elevation is 63 degree, and after 15 seconds, the angle of elevation from the same point changes to 37 degrees. So at one point, right, the angle of elevation was 63 degrees, and after some time, that time is also given 15 seconds. So in 15 seconds, the angle of observation changes to 37 degrees. Yes, 37 degrees. Find the speed of aeroplane in kilometers per hour. We have to find out the speed in kilometers per hour, right? So again, it's a very simple question, I will say, because you have two triangles. Can you see the triangles? If no, then you are blind. You will have to draw the triangle. So this will be 1 and 2. So one triangle and second triangle. Let's name them. A, B. This is O. This one I will name it as O1 and O2. Since these observed points are on the ground, O1, O2, or you can name C, D, whatever you are comfortable with. Now we have to find out the speed. So speed, we need distance and time. Time is already given. Distance we have to find out. Please understand the question. For speed we will need distance upon time. So time we have, but distance we don't have. So distance, this is the required distance, right? So this distance we have to find out. How will we get this distance? OO1 minus OO2. So again these values we'll have to calculate from the triangles. So let us start. So using the triangle OA01, right, perpendicular upon base, the value of perpendicular I know 2000 meters. So I'll use tan theta. As I always say, tan theta will do most of the work. So tan theta will be perpendicular upon base. Value of OO1 will be 2000 upon tan 63. What is the value of tan 63? Tan 63, its value is 1.96, right? I can round off this, right? If you use calculator, you can do it using calculator. If you are not using calculator, you can use round off technique. So if I round it off as 2, this value will come 2000 meters, right? 2000 upon 2, so it will give you 1000 meters. If you are not allowed to use calci, this round off technique will definitely give you a perfect or a nearest answer which is always given correct. Or if you have time, then you can do the traditional divisions. Then using the another triangle OBO2, tan 37 will be perpendicular upon base, that is OO2. So value of OO2 will be 2000 upon, what is the value of tan 37? 0.75. Let us simplify this. 2000 So it is 266.68 meters. Now the required distance I will calculate. That will be OO2 minus OO1. OO2, its value is 2666.68 minus 1000. So that will give you 166.68 meters. Now speed will be distance. Distance is in meters. Since this is given in meter hour, this distance is also in meter, and time is 15 seconds. So this will give you your value in meters per second. So if we divide, it is giving 111.11 meters per second. Converting to kilometers per hour, multiplied by 18 by 5. So this will give me 5 2s are 10, 5 2s are 10, 2 2. So this one, if I multiply, So 399.6 kilometers per hour. This is what the answer is, right? 399.6. If you do this division perfect, then your answer must be 392.4 kilometers per hour. If you do this using calculator, right, your answer will come this. But however, it's very close, so we consider this answer also correct.